Natalie here with Canine Performance, and we are on day 2 of Kane's board and train. We are working a lot on our loose leash walk. As you can see, he's made a tremendous amount of progress with his loose leash walk, ensuring that he is learning to keep his body position in relation to my body position. That he's not trying to wander off too far in front of me, behind me, or too far off to the left and stopping to try and sniff. So a lot of what I'm trying to do is to overcome, help him learn that opposition reflex is something to be removed, and that the leash having tension is a form of communication. So just trying to help him overcome some of that opposition reflex, which he still has a little bit of. So through walking is how I'm mainly trying to communicate with him to help him overcome that. He's definitely come a long way for just day 2. To help him with the loose leash walk, a lot of the things that I do is walking in one direction and then trying to guide him into another direction by turning the opposite way to my right side. So I can actually do a demonstration of that really fast. You can see that he is aware of me and what I'm doing. He looked to me and he's following, and I don't have to give him a lot of leash guidance for that. So he's slowly learning during our walk to always be aware of where my body is in relation to him. I want him to be focused on me during the walk and not focused on anything else. So if you're looking to develop your loose leash walk and you're wanting to do this at home, doing the drill that I just talked about, walking in one direction and then turning and walking in the other one, is great. Having those changes of pace, so walking quickly and then slowing down, and teaching your dog through communicating through the leash that they need to be keeping up with your pace changes. So for right now, my pace that I'm doing is pretty slow for a dog. Dogs have a naturally fast walking pace, and so doing this is actually really challenging for him because he has to intentionally slow himself down because he's aware of where I am with my body. Go ahead and do a couple of them. So I'm just going to walk this way. Now I'm going to walk this way. Good. And I'm just giving a few tugs of the leash. Heel. Good. And now I'm going to turn the other way. Good. Good. You can see that I popped the leash just a little bit right there because he was distracted by the camera because Matt's moving around. Good. And when I come to a stop, I want him, sit, yes, to go into an automatic sit. We'll clean that up because at the end of it, optimally what I want for him is that he'll still be in the heel position, but he'll be sitting. He's spun around to the front to come and sit because how I've been teaching him has all been front facing sit. So when I say sit, this is how he's generalized the behavior, that he needs to be next to me. So one of the things that we'll be working on is that when I say sit, sit doesn't mean that you have to be in front of me. Sit can also be that you can be beside me. It's just a general body position for him, no matter of how the picture or the environment changes. Heel. This will help him a lot because his owner actually lives in Atlanta. There's a lot of distractions. There's a lot of dogs, people, cars, bicyclists, scooters going by all the time. And so for him to have a walk where Kane is focused on his body position and where his owner is, bringing him a lot more focus, it'll keep him safe, and it'll also give his owner just a better walking experience with his dog. Heel. Come. Walking also helps with leadership. It's a guidance activity. It's something where both you and the dog are actively participating, which is something that a lot of people don't realize. I firmly believe that if you want to build a better relationship with your dog, take them on more structured walks. It's an active, engaging activity where if you are distracted or if you're not holding them accountable, they know that your leadership is lacking and they're going to test your boundaries, test those rules, test your structure, everything else in all areas of your life. So if you are wondering why your dog is sometimes not listening to you all the time, will blow off some of the commands, any of these different things, look at your walk. Are you holding them accountable? Are they drifting ahead of you? Do they get distracted by other things? They're not aware of your body positioning, all those different things because maybe you're distracted and you're not actively engaging with your dog. Take a look at those different things and start incorporating a lot more accountability, not just for your dog and where they should be in this position, but also for yourself as well. So the structured walk, probably one of my most favorite activities to do. 3 steps to have a structured walk is 1, I would have the collar placed up high behind the ears because that's going to give you more control to communicate with your dog. If it's down low, you can't communicate with them as well. So make sure that your communication system is nice and perfected. So having that collar up high. For 2, make sure that your dog is focused on you before you even leave the house. The walk starts inside the house with a calm state of mind with them focused on you before you ever leave. And then for 3, being engaged with them and holding them accountable. Holding them accountable means if they drift ahead of you, you don't just say heel and then you don't do anything. You say heel and you bring them back to that position. If they go and do something they're not supposed to, like going and try and pee marking to expand their territory, to lunge at another dog, to bark, to be distracted by other things, saying no, giving them leash communication and bringing them back into the heel position where they are engaged and focused on you. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Keep you updated with the rest of Kane's board and train. See you guys in the next lesson.